Hello everyone. It is Wednesday night, the usual day for streaming. As you can guess, we are at close to the another part of Tural with what happened yesterday. Anyway, fair warning, this is not spoiler free, so if you guys do not want to see anything new about Dawntrail, you can skip the stream. But still, there's that. Obviously, each and every time you guys want to support me for extra life, feel free to do so. The link is in the chat. I am planning to do my streams during September and October, and one during the game day. So I will announce those dates soon, no worries. And yeah. So hi, I hope you guys are having fun. And I'm getting my new glasses tomorrow, not tomorrow, but on Friday, so yay! It's tomorrow's payday. Past these gates and over the bridge lies Dawntrail. You have your permit, yes? Packed and ready? No last minute stops to make before we leave? Forgive me, I'm afraid traveling with our new Dawntrail may have scared me for life. Oh! Did she now? Did she now? Did she scare you for life, Erendil? What the fuck? Is he the one who did Kitaram? Oh no, what did you do, buddy? Soraja, what did you do? This is the gate to the Golden City. Two decades ago, your father bade me transcribe a letter to a scholar across the stalls, petitioning to study this place. What he discovered was something the Dawntrail would fear enough to steal away forever, or so we thought until the right's objective became the City of Gold. But to think that Tankwar would be entrusted with its safekeeping. Had I known that doubting old fool carried a set of keystones, we might have spared ourselves those tiresome fates. They killed them. Great power sleeps here, and with it you shall obtain your birthright. So you say, yet the new Dawntrail succeeds where I could not. Taking their throne will be no easy task. The resilient son underestimated his own potential. There is no need for worry. I have liberated the key from the Dawn Surface vault. You alone have the means to unlock the gate. I don't like this. This fool. You will gain all you were denied, the right to your father's shade. These better memories shall soon be forgotten. Seize your future promise. Open the gate and become the ruler you were destined to be. I don't like him much. It's working. Is there? Can't hear me? At last. Who's there? Show yourself. Something. If only I could. Alas, this gate will not open for me. Only the key in your possession can connect us. Then you are the guardian of the city's great power. I do not claim this power is great, but the knowledge I possess is enough to realize any desire to remake worlds. I don't like this. Is that so? Oh, I don't like that face. Fascinating. Name your price then, for my desire is the will itself. Wow. Yes, yes, the resilient sun rises. Together we shall create a nation worthy of our rule. Promise. Why? The useless tool is cast aside. Oh, fudge. Deliver me a new world, one that bends to my will. As you wish, but in exchange... Open the door. Oh, that is... not good. Wait, before doing that... Let's go. Let's go. Ready to get underway? Then present your travel pass to that guard and let's be off. You won't have to wait long to enjoy sightseeing. The bridge Dawntrail is a wonder in its own right. Let's go. Signed by Val Valmat herself. My apologies, miss. If you would wait here just a moment.
Shall we then?
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, let's go. Wow. Do you think? I'm pretty sure Estanian did the same thing than us. Wow. Just the music. It's, you can tell this is like, whoa. On the other side.
On the far side of that great bridge unfolded the wilds of Shaloni, where the sun guides in the Shitonatam. A harsh guide, to be sure, with its blazing rays scorching the land and hardening its inhabitants. But sweeping change had come to the arid expanse when, beneath its red crust, vast deposits of ceruleum were discovered. Embracing this opportunity, Vau Kona supporters hurtle on, driven by dreams of a future illuminated by blue flame. It is here that our journey continues, our path taking us along winding roads of steel. Each length of track a declaration of hope and ambition.
Shaloni. Okay.
My home, Yasulani, lies past Shaloni. It will be a long journey, but the railroad should make it easier. As for the way to the train station, let's ride these fellows, shall we?
I mean, I think Edenville as a guide should be nice. He knows this place. Oh yeah, it feels Western American. Short on money? Short on Rockneek? Right, so if one suffice, I have a creature ready and waiting. But if you need two, then you'll have to wait. The Rockney have been acting strangely of late, more easily spooked and otherwise disagreeable, picking out the few fit for renting's proving bothersome work. They're usually so docile, and the ones I saw earlier didn't appear to be unhealthy either. But much has changed since last I was here. Not the best start to our journey. Still, the train station isn't far. Seeing as we aren't in a hurry, let's go on foot. With the sandstorm going up? Dude, you wanna risk it? How about that, sir? As well traveled as you look, it's not only the rockneek that's been giving us trouble. Other wildlife has shown signs of aggression too. A merchant should be returning soon with one of our beasts. Stick around till they do, and I'll see you both on Rockneek for a safer trip. Your offer is most appreciated, but I don't think my friend here is particularly concerned about the wildlife. I mean, truth to be told. Actually, I may be a little concerned, but the Rockneek reveals the Rockneek! Whatever get us where we are going faster. I was tempted to say the second option. Even if you left now, waiting for the Rockneek would be faster than walking, and safer besides. You'll be back on the road before you know it, I promise. Rockneek. And there we have it. Right, change of plans. There's a small town nearby. We can pass the time there while waiting. Take it you're heading to Ustas. Oh, I'm not gonna say it then. I'll have a man bring the Rockneek over there. Just find yourself around the drunkard and troublemaker, huh? Oh man. I have a chocobo! I have a chocobo! Oh yeah, it sounds like old country America. Oh, what do I see? It's correct. How do you get there? Oh yeah. Ah. Oh, Western. Last time I was here, it was a little more than a camp with a shop or tree. It changed, huh?
Well, well. It's become a proper town.
Now hold on a minute.
Some sort of trouble.
I'm talking to you, you old bastard.
Give me strength. For the last time, the investigation is closed. There's no refuting the evidence.
I don't give a shit about your evidence, you lying scum. You release my friends, or I'll make you wish you had.
Let me remind you who the scum is here. Your friends, who had the temerity to point their firearms at me, the Deputy Chief of the Dust Watch. And after taking them into custody, what should we discover but incontrovertible proof that they had committed larceny? They will not be released until they've paid for their crimes.
I'd heard the peacekeeping force had been formed to deal with growing lawlessness. Seems the situation is bad indeed.
Still kicking up a fuss, eh? Sounds like poor Zekua needs his bottle.
Sure he wouldn't prefer his mama's teat? Treat me like a child, will you? My friends haven't done anything wrong, damn it! They've been framed!
Oh, stubborn little runt. Listen here, Zekua. If you want to be treated like an adult, then you'd best comport yourself like one. That means respecting the rule of law. Order may be precarious here in Shaloni, but it can be had if each man does the right thing. And for those that don't, well, they have to answer to the Dust Watch. Now run along, and think before you cast aspersions next time. Lest you hurt my feelings.
Fine! If that's how it's gonna be.
I wouldn't if I were you.
Estinian!
Is that?
There's a time to fight and a time to withdraw. For you, that's now.
What?
Hey! What are you doing, Zekua? You better not be stirring up trouble.
Wahute! You sack of Ronek shit! This ain't over! You hear me?
You want to tell me what that was about?
Nothing that need concern you, sir. Zekua is simply struggling to come to terms with the low character of his friends. But for good measure, I'll have the men keep an eye on him.
Yes, you do that.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll go make my rounds.
Estinian's coming with us now! Yes! I'm not sad anymore.
I wasn't expecting to see your faces among the crowd. Talk is rife, there's a new Dawn servant. Take it you found it then. The Golden City.
Aye, the contest is over. And as I needed to return home to Yasulani, I offered to show our friends some of Shak Tural. What brings you north?
Nothing in particular. Just seeing what there is to see.
Going wherever the wind blows, eh?
Gulul Jaja compensated me rather generously for our duel. I'll be able to enjoy a comfortable life on the road for the foreseeable future. But for now, I shall be moving on. Oh, by the way, I recommend you try the Sabatender. They may not look it. They're surprisingly delicious.
Oh, come on! You should have stayed with us, Estinian.
But we don't serve Sabotender here.
Ah, he hasn't changed. He hasn't changed much. No. No, the sooner we set out that we run into excitement, at least no one was hurt. This Dustwatch has their work cut out for them. For as long as I can remember, all disputes, big or small, were settled by dueling. The people of Shaloni rarely saw eye to eye, and for better or worse, it was the simplest way to settle differences. Since most would sooner not risk their life, though, it encouraged parties to persuade peaceful resolution in a roundabout fashion. The Dustwatch was likely established by supporters of Koana, preferring peace to be enforced through the formal rule of law. A reasonable stance, all things considered. If things were ever got out of hand, the land guards would be forced to step in. What freedom they have now would be lost under Zorajal's authority. All of which is to say that unless a lengthy stay in a jailhouse appeals to you, be mindful of how you handle your arms in town. Give me a second, I'm just gonna do this. Go. I should like to think the stableman has arrived with the Rockneek by now. I'll go ahead to check. If you want to have a look around, then be my guest. Come and find us when you had your fill. No, I think I had my fill seeing all the trouble that there is. The front, I take it? Sorry to have kept you both waiting. Unruly Wow, I'm not the only source of recent distress, I'm afraid. Also been a rise in robbery targeting merchants. As a result, we've got a lengthy list of folks wanting to use our Ronik. Which is why I have to ask that you stop at Shishin the Springs. Oh boy. That's fine, of course, but why haven't the Dust Watch dealt with this banditry? Kimakak and his fellow are doing what they can, but they reckon the bandits are operating as a gang. Rounding them up, all of these easier said and done. Kimak. If you have anything of value you'll want to take care. Thank you for the warning. We'll be sure to stay vigilant. Right then, if you are ready to set off, I'll see you on your way. Ready? Then settle up. Your friend seems to know the way, so I won't bother giving you directions. This is your first time, so let's take it slow. Take care not to let it toss you. I continue to be struck by how much Shaloni has changed. That town we just visited wasn't even here several years ago. With few reliable opportunities to replenish water supplies, travelers turn to non-palidenters. Not just for the water in their steams, mind. The fruits are also said to be both nutritious and delicious. See that hole there? Some might hope to find water there, but... Oh, so it's not water. The Lucky. Oh, okay. But this is we here. No sooner did we dismount than the next passengers are already on their way. They are really short on Rockneek. On Ronik. Now then. This is Shishinewizi Springs, perhaps the busiest town here in Chalone. People travel here from all over, hoping to find their fortune. The change come to Uzatawi was surprising enough, but this is no less impressive. They've achieved a great deal in the 3 years I've been away. The station is on the eastern side of town, but there should be time before the next train departs. If you don't mind, I'd like to pay a visit to an old friend of my mentor. Iate is her name, and if she learned that I passed through without saying a word, she'll never let me hear the end of it. Iate. She set out from our village some 10 years ago, hoping to earn coins as she traveled about Tural. I can't but assume she too came here seeking greater opportunities. In any case, let us see if we can find her. Her blue hair should make her easy to spot. Attune! Let's attune first. Yes, I'm Yate, and who might you be? She is my friend. Could it be goodness? It is! Erenvild, yes. A man grown. You were such a darling little thing as a child. You know, it's been 3 years since we last spoke. Really? Only 3? I suppose it all starts to get easy after a while, living as long as we do. Well, this is Iyate. She's known my mentor since we were children. Nice to meet you. Hey, I'm Nix. Never thought I'd see the day when you travel with company. You really have grown. Elenishipa. Oh! Elenishipa. What now? Is that what they call you here? I'm just gonna... Yeah, I'm teasing him. Alright. I was born Elene Shipia. I adopted a new name when I became a gleaner, one that I did to the Western Viera conventions, so as to avoid drawing attention. Given that this is an homecoming, it was only a matter of time before you found out. Nevertheless, I would appreciate if you could continue using my chosen name. Sure, I like Erenville better anyway. Easier to pronounce. Easier to pronounce. No problem. An homecoming, you know, I've been thinking of paying the old stamping grounds a visit myself. It would be good to see Kashiwa again. She's the finest archer I know. Elene Shispa's mother and mentor. Every time I drop by, she treats us to a veritable feast prepared with fresh game she'd hunt herself. Oh! That's Mom? That is his mom? You've impressed me with the bow too, Yate, even among the Shitona. Oh, I couldn't compare to Kashiwa, but our skills at arms pales in comparison to our knowledge of nature. That's what earned her a place among little Jaja's traveling companions, after all. Mommy. She was always the inquisitive sort, but her journey across Tural lit a fire in her. Even after Elenishipia was born, she often left him in my care so that she could embark on another expedition in search of the unknown. That's Mommy! We're gonna see Erenville's Mommy! Oh, how would you cry and beg to take you along? It must have been hard on you. Yate, please! He's embarrassed. What? We're all friends here, aren't we? No matter how many times he asked, the answer was always the same. You can come when you prove you're a true explorer. Thus did she task me with finding the Golden City. Despite my best effort, all paths led nowhere. I assume it was but a dreamer's fancy, a ploy to goad me into experiencing the wider world. Nope. But it was real and we found it. I still think that was too easy. You found it? Oh, she seems surprised. As part of the rite of succession, I assume everyone had heard. That's amazing! Oh, she'll be thrilled. And eager to bombard me with questions, no doubt. He's gonna see his mom! It's his mom! Well, we should be on our way. Thank you so much for stopping by. Give my best to help! I need help! Ah, oh, come on. What's that about? We'll investigate. Please wait here. So Shatona is Viera. No doubt these are the infamous local bandits. Please, you have to help. I've been robbed. It's Nakima, Wuklamat's nursemaid. Erenville, Nyx! Come any closer and we'll split our throat from here to here. I don't need to come closer, I just need to summon. If you so much as nick her skin, you won't live to regret it. Oh yeah? Hold on, did he say that it's Wuklamat's nursemaid? Maybe this ain't such a good idea. Take the goods to the boss, we'll deal with this. Please, you have to give it back. I'm going after Namika. This lot I leave to you. I'm gonna have to fight. Cocky bastard, I'll hang him by the ears and feed the old woman to the dogs. We can deal with them later. First, we need to put this one in the dirt. Oh, my poor. Oh, really? Really? I have... What? It took me... What the fuck? It didn't took me that long. Are you kidding me? In the church? In the back of the church. Okay. Took me 5 My apologies, everyone. We had a little bit of a technical difficulty. My PlayStation decided to update. While I was playing! You can imagine how surprised and a little bit distressed that I was. Yeah, I did not expect that to happen, mind you. You can imagine that I did not expect that to happen today. So yeah, my apologies, we missed a scene, so... Erenvid told me what happened, and you need to worry about Namika. If those bandits should find us, I'll kick up a fuzz and see them driven off. That person meant everything to her, and those bastards wouldn't care even if they knew. Makes me sick. But at least she's safe, and I know you'll set things right. Not a problem. Erenville. Ooh. There's gonna be cake. Alright, let's go and recover that bracelet. Well, I have nothing but contempt for those bandits. As this involved a gift from Wuklamat, we must be mindful how our action might reflect upon her. Not a problem. I doubt Namika would find joy in return of said gift if lives were taken in the process. I'm just gonna kick some butts. I mean, if it comes to violence, I ask that you stop short of killing them. The rest we can leave to the Dust Watch. Well, now that makes me think you're strong. Really strong, are you? I may have saved the star at one occasion, no more than any other adventure. I'm just gonna be modest. No more than any other adventurer. Aren't we humble now? But the matter-of-fact way you say it makes me think it's a tremendous understatement. If your curiosity has been sated, then please indulge mine. If there anything you can tell us about these bandits. Let's see. Well, of late there's been talk about some unsavory types coming and going from Tonapenwawi to the southwest. Is that the old mining town that was abandoned? That's the one. Now that ceruleum extraction is big business, no one wants to waste their time picking at the dried up veins there. Sounds like a perfect lair for bandits, not to mention that the one with the bracelet fled to in that direction. So you'll be investigating the place? I can let the Dust Watch know if you like. No, not yet. It would be best if we went alone. There's something I'd like to assert, if you have no objections. Sure. Right then, let's be off. It seems the bandits have claimed this place for themselves. They've made no attempt to conceal their presence. How can the Dustwatch have not noticed by now? A question for another time. First, we must find the bracelet. I don't see the bandit who had it. Perhaps they're in one of the buildings. Ramshackle as they are, it would prove a simple thing to eavesdrop on anyone inside. If you would go and have a look about, I'll keep watch for trouble. Oh shit. It's the let's sneak around kind of mission. Let's go. Oh, sorry you guys saw my panties. I am so sorry. You guys got a Benty shot, sorry. Sorry guys, you didn't need to see what that under the skirt. Their leader is a man of the Dust Watch? That would explain why these bandits have been able to do as they please. And you say they gave the bracelet to him? It says we have our work cut out for us. Did you hear anything else of note? The Koa! That's the boy who confronted one of the officers in town, isn't it? And you said it threatened to take him to speak with the Vulture, their leader, alias, no doubt, fitting for a man who prey on the helpless. Well then, not only do we have a better idea of who's behind this recent rush of robbery in Uzatawe, but we also know he has a bracelet. Retrieving it without bloodshed will prove difficult, though. If he's that quick to point a gun at his own underlings. You're right. If we confront him with his instrument around, a violent outcome is all but guaranteed. I might have a plan. There's a small settlement to the southwest of here. I'm not gonna say the word. Let me meet me there and I'll explain everything. Okay. My apologies for the plenty shots. Oh. I get a feeling this is what my friend was talking about the other day. No, I don't think that was the quest that they were talking about. Let's go. Let's see how much trouble am I gonna create. Oh, it's probably gonna be vile. Yeah. I'd say our friends are still having enough trouble. Time to retrieve the bracelet. Yeah, you missed your chance. Damn it. All that effort not to show for it. Sorry about that, but damn, I didn't think anyone would have the balls to take on the vulture. No need to apologize, we were planning to save you eventually. Really? And I don't even know who you are. You're secret admirers of mine or something. Nope. No. Hey, I'm just having fun with you, but I do appreciate the help. This one they call the Vulture. I've seen his face before. Was he not the officer you confronted in town? The one and the same. When he's not masquerading as a gang leader, he serves as deputy chief of the Dust Watch. Oh, that looks familiar. Sounds familiar. That would explain why the bands are so confident they can avoid capture. Quacks. You're trying to get back something the Vulture stole, right? Let me help. It's the least I can do after you bail me out back there. I haven't idea where he hid his cash. Reckon he'd head there now too. We can go together. I've got a score to settle with him myself. I don't doubt that you do, but we need to know what it is first. Will you tell us? Right, so those Bernadette Tenyawi, they call the Daybreakers, and it was me and my friends that founded a group. But it wasn't a gang of cutthroats, not back then. We just wanted to protect people who couldn't protect themselves. Kids being harassed by bullies, workers being exploited by the mining concerns, folks who needed help to even the odds. That was 3 years ago, and whenever we found someone scheming in the shadows, we settled matters the best way we knew how. With a duel. Oh my god. Not the best way to... I see, by the old laws, anyone who loses a duel must be held to account for their crimes, even those in position of authority. And we made damn sure they did every time. Before we knew it, our small band of friends commanded a force to be reckoned with. Then about a year ago, the Vulture and his thugs showed up. They got the better of us. They took over the Daybreakers. Everyone was afraid of him, so they did his bidding without question. But when he shown them how they could make a fortune easily, that was when he really won them over. Now the Daybreakers is nothing but a bunch of bandits and cutthroats who prey on the people it was created to protect. Oh, jeez. I talked it over my friends, Quikana and Ewine, and we all agreed that the only way to stop him was to challenge him to a duel. And he accepted. I still remember how he gloated up that he'd win. But when they came, he showed up with the Dust Watch and had my parent arrested on charge of robbery. As if it wasn't enough, he set their bail at a price no one could ever hope to pay. We then locked away. There was no one left to help me. None of my old friends from the Daybreakers, and certainly not the Dust Watch. Poor guy. And that's why you were ready to challenge him in the middle of town. I was, until that guy with the spear stopped me. No sooner than I stepped out of town that the Vulture's minion caught me by surprise. They took me prisoner, then, well, you know the rest. You said the Dust Watch would be of no help. Are they all working for the Vulture, then? No, not all of them. The sheriff, Kiemeka, is as honest as they come, a staunch keeper of the peace. Problem is, he's a little too trusting and doesn't suspect a thing. If it were my word against the deputy chief, who do you think he'll believe? Oh. You're right, and I know the feeling. Well, if he knows where this Vulture keeps his spoil, perhaps he can help us recover Namika's bracelet. What do you think? For what it's worth, I have a plan, but I can't do it alone. A plan? All I ask is that you hear me out, but not here. I'll be waiting for you at Shishinewezi Springs. I guess we can decide what to do after you give us the pinch. Good, you're here. This is where he hides his loot. I expect he'll show up soon. Well, look who it is. Storing stolen goods here seems risky, but I suppose it's an option for someone with his authority. Hey, he moves the spoils in cerulean barrels where no one would think to look. They're mixing it in with regular shipment to Tuliola, where they're sold off. You said he stole a bracelet of yours, right? If he knows you're on his tail, chances are he'll be eager to get what he can for it. But I doubt you'd trust a lackey with that business given the provenance of the piece. No, I'll argue he's not letting that bracelet out of his sight till he's got the coin in hand. Yeah. I wasn't sure what to make of you after Uzatawi, but I'm glad to see you're more than an impulsive kid. Well, not my finest hour, I'll admit. But there's a lesson in that. The vultures is a slippery bastard. If we're going to catch him, we need to back him into a corner with hard evidence. That's my plan. First, we need to lure him away from here, over to Uasatawi would be ideal. For that, I need one of you to help me. This will buy time for the other to search the barrel for any stolen goods. And using that will expose him as a criminal. There's no way he'd tell if Iuto is carrying the bracelet, but regardless, there'll be time enough to find it once he's behind bar. But won't be slipping innocence? Oh, he'll try. That's even when I'll challenge him to a duel. You're an impulsive kid! Dude! A duel? That approach didn't work out so well for your friends, as I recall. Dude. True, but unlike before, I'll challenge him in front of the whole town. That way he won't be able to wriggle out of it like before. You're an impulsive kid. Every man, woman, and child of the wild understands the importance of duels and the old laws. The deputy chief would never disgrace himself by refusing. But wouldn't you be breaking the law by using a firearm in town? It's not as if we'd be using live rounds, but it's a risk I'm willing to take. What's important is that I get him to duel with as many witnesses as possible. When he loses, and he will lose, that'll be the end of the vulture. The plan is not without flaws, but what do you think? I said let... As long as we get the bracelet back. That verse is ripping to you, huh? Don't worry, I'll see to it you get it back. If you're satisfied, then so am I. There's flaws, and this is going to catch us in the butt. I knew I could count on you. I was seen in Tonatenwani, so it's probably best I stay and search the barrels. Then you with me. Tell the vulture I tried to rob you, but you managed to overpower me. Even if he suspects the trap, he won't be able to resist taking the bait. You'll want to buy your friend as much time as possible. Make your way to Iusatawi. Once you've got a vulture there, I'll take care of the rest. Don't feel suspicious. Alright then, let's get to it. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Like that Chatona's doing. What is Ingo? And then there's the brat. It's past time I deal with them. Oh wait. Oh, I don't have poke. I didn't poke the poke. Wait, I'm not seeing things. What is this? What's this? Oh, an activity spot. What do you need of the Dustwatch, miss? What? Ko what tried to rob you? But you impregnated him? I see, so desperate that was to see a freak of memory turn to life of all. You have my sister? I miss. Might I trouble you to take me to him? heck? Cheeky little brat. He's a cheeky little brat.
Wahoote! Finally caught up to me, I see.
Well, well, if it isn't our young outlaw. You've taken up stealing, I'm told. Can't say I'm surprised about that, but I am surprised that you'd offer yourself up to be arrested.
Sorry to disappoint, but you're the one who's going to answer for their crimes today.
Hey, that's my jewelry!
And my bag! So you found the stolen goods. That's fine work.
This barrel was at Shisenuetsi Springs, mixed in with others bound for Tuliyola. The Landsguard would have presumed it part of the regular ceruleum shipments and waved it through. And once it reached its destination, it would have been retrieved, and its contents sold for coin.
The audacity. Do we know who's behind this?
As fortune would have it, I spied the leader of this operation being handed one of the stolen items. A bracelet, which Vau Wuklamat had intended for her nursemaid, Namika.
It was from the Vow of Resolve?
Oops!
Oh? You've seen it then?
No, no, never. And if I knew who had it, I would have arrested the scoundrel.
You're lying! Liars. Liar. You would have had to arrest yourself. Oh, come of it. I saw you with the bracelet.
What's the meaning of this, Wahoote?
It's a setup, sir. I have the bracelet, yes, but I only 'cause I found it. I swear. They're the real criminals. They concocted this scheme to frame me, so they could get me out of the picture.
No, because you're the vulture.
If you feel your honor's at stake, there's always the old-fashioned way. The law which folks have used to settle their differences for generations.
You don't mean...
Wahute, I challenge you to a duel. The winner is right, the loser is wrong. Doesn't get simpler than that.
Yeah, have at it.
Let your pistols do the talking!
Please, do you honestly believe you can goad me into playing your game?
You refuse then? A baby alpaca's got more fight than you.
Whoa! Fast.
All right, boy. But remember, you asked for this.
Come on, Zekawa! Give him what for!
Shouldn't we stop him, Chief? Even if it's just rubber bullets, we're in the middle of town.
Be quiet. Just watch.
Oh, you little shit!
Looks like you've gotten slow in your old age, vulture.
Vulture. Oh, yes.
You and I are going to have a long talk.
But I like this voice.
I apologize for dueling in the middle of town. If you want to lock me up, then lock me up. But please, let my friends go. They've done nothing wrong.
You drew your gun within town limits. But Wahute drew first. Far as I'm concerned, you acted in self-defense. You're free to go. As are your friends.
Ha! You're not such a bad guy after all!
Just a man of the wilds, like you. But to think that Wahute had taken control of the Daybreakers, it pains me that it happened right under my nose.
What are you gonna do about his crew? Some of them are still in Tonatenui.
Those who have broken the law will be taken into custody. But those who haven't will be given the chance to resume walking the straight and narrow. What about you, Zekawa? What do you intend to do now?
Why, what I've always done. Protect the weak and help the helpless. The old-fashioned way.
Here, this was Vawuklamat's gift for someone, wasn't it?
Yes, a person very dear to her.
I suppose this is where we go our separate ways. My thanks again for your help apprehending the vulture.
I'm sorry, that voice. On track. So I am on track, which is... Yeah, okay. I won't make it to Vanguard. God damn it. Not tonight, at least. I won't make it to Vanguard. Probably within the next few days. My bracelet. Thank you so much. This is more than just a gift, it is part of me I could never hope to replace. Truly, Wuklamat is blessed to have such devoted friends. Well, I wouldn't put it quite that way. I prefer to think of us more as long-standing acquaintance. Regardless of how you choose to describe it, there's no denying the depth of your bond, though I'm sure you'll continue to do so. Can't say I'm surprised the deputy chief turned out to be the bandit's leader. I always knew something wasn't right about him. An easy claim to make with the gift of insight. There you are, the real Daybreakers have arrived. I'd like to meet my two best friends, Kwikana and Lewine. If it wasn't for you believing in Zakoa and doing what you did, it would still be locked up. You have no idea how satisfying it was to see that bastard Iwate put behind bars. We never gave up hope that Koya would find a way to get us out. He always was the best of the Daybreakers. Glad he was able to convince you to go along with his plan. Unfortunately, our group is smaller now and lacking in strength besides. Some outlaws might see us as easy target. Even so, if anyone should give the Dustwatch the slip, the Daybreakers be there. We'll train night and day, so no one get the better of us ever again. Isn't that right? Right, and you'll teach us how you draw your pistol so fast, won't you? Well, we don't need to do all if it goes all it should. But on the off chance it doesn't, we'll best make sure everyone can match and beat my speed. We only regret that, and one of these days I'll be sure to repair it. On that you'll have my word. Until we meet again! If you'll excuse me, I shall find a quiet place to rest. As I'll be here for a while yet, though, do let me know if there's any way I can be of assistance. Were you not planning to take the train home? Oh, train service has been suspended, didn't I tell you? What? You mentioned no such thing. Oh no. Something about the tracks being damaged in the last quake. The tunnel was closed as well. An earthquake. It must have happened when we were still down south. There has been quite a few tremors of late, and a rather large one struck not long ago before you two arrived. I can only hope no one was hurt. At any rate, if you want to know when service will resume, you could speak with the station master yourself. Let's do that. The station is just over there. It seems people aren't too happy about the train delays.
I'm so sorry, but we're not sure when the train will be running again.
You've got to be joking. Of all the places to get stuck at on the way.
Please don't tell me you've come to complain too.
We heard that the earthquake had caused disruptions and wanted to ask when operations would resume. But I see that it will be a while yet.
I'm afraid so. Too few hands for too much work. It's time-consuming enough to inspect the tracks after every quake, but this last one we got after the succession ceremony was massive. Made a mess of a whole bunch of railroad ties.
The succession ceremony? We would have been in Tuliolal at the time. If it was as violent as you say, we should have felt it as well.
I have to admit, it was a touch strange, having seen my fair share of tremors. If I had to describe it, it felt more like the rumbling from an explosion.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Seriously? You're offering to help?
What about you, my friend? If you'd rather strike out on your own, I understand.
No, I'm staying.
If you were willing to lend us a hand too, we'd be truly tremendously grateful. Thank you! Thank you so much! I'm Shenza, by the way. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. If you would please step inside, I can introduce you to everyone.
Aww.
Sorry for dragging you into this.
Ah, not the problem.
There they are. That's them, the 2 volunteers. Walika is our station master, and over there is our top driver, Nitoikwe. And this grizzled mug is Zapia, an engineer who joined around the same time as me.
Much obliged for the help. I'll make it worth your while, I promise.
Oh my god, yay!
Something the matter?
Oh my god, we find the shards! Oh my god! Oh my god, yes! Now I see them and I'm like, oh! If you guys remember Shadowbringers, we'll probably get pretty soon there with Prompto. These 3 aren't the shards are from the first. Oh my god! I'm just gonna have to ask this. I can't.
Trolleys? They're fine, I suppose, but they're no match for our cerulean-powered engine.
She's absolutely glorious, let me tell you. If you'd like to bask in her beauty, well, you should visit the depot behind the platform.
Right then. What I'd like you two to do is help us procure timber. We'll be using it to fashion new railroad ties, so it needs to be the strongest stuff we can get. In these parts, that means the trees in the Piata-Yonan Plain. It is Hetsaro territory, though, so we need to get their permission first. Come on, no time to waste.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I didn't realize. I cannot believe it. Oh my god. It took me like a second to recognize those 3. Oh my god. I'm just gonna say please. Oh my god. Oh. Ah. I think I'm gonna stop now. I'm not gonna reach Vanguard today. That is definitely one with nature. That is definitely not gonna be reached until probably next week. So yeah, so thank you guys for coming. I am sorry with the technical difficulties that we had today. That's the thing, PlayStation decided to update while I was streaming. So yeah, if you guys want to support the Extra Life, my cause for the Chio Foundation, the link should be still in the chat. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week. I will probably try again next week to stream 2 days. We'll see how it goes. However, my week will change of how many days I work, so we'll see how it goes. So, until next week, guys. Have a great one. Bye!